The best way to predict the future is to create it. Character is like a tree and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. My dream is of a place and a time where America will once again be seen as the last best hope of Earth. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. The better part of one's life consists of his friendships. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. The ballot is stronger than the bullet. Whatever you are, be a good one. I walk slowly, but I never walk backward. I desire so to conduct the affairs of this administration that if at the end, I shall at least have one friend left, and that friend shall be down inside of me. The occasion is piled high with difficulty, and we must rise with the occasion. As our case is new, so we must think anew and act anew. To stand in silence when they should be protesting makes cowards out of men. No man is good enough to govern another man without that other's consent. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorns have roses. The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live by the light that I have. I must stand with anybody that stands right, and stand with him while he is right, and part with him when he goes wrong. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. Sir, my concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. The people, when rightly and fully trusted, will return the trust. A house divided against itself cannot stand. I would rather be a little nobody than to be an evil somebody. If I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one? I have always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. I never had a policy. I have just tried to do my very best each and every day. The best way to destroy an enemy is to make him a friend. Books serve to show a man that those original thoughts of his aren't very new after all. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. I have stepped out upon this platform that I may see you and that you may see me, and in the arrangement I have the best of the bargain. It is not best to swap horses while crossing the river. If I had 8 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend 6 hours sharpening my axe. I would rather be a little nobody than to be an evil somebody. The dogmas of the quiet past are inadequate to the stormy present. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. I am not concerned that you have fallen. I am concerned that you arise. The time comes upon every public man when it is best for him to keep his lips closed. Every person's happiness is their own responsibility. It often requires more courage to dare to do right than to fear to do wrong. You can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. I have no prejudice against the Southern people. They are just what we would be in their situation. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. The human heart is a sentimentalist, and we all like a story. Let not him who is houseless pull down the house of another, but let him labor diligently and build one for himself.